Hello everyone, welcome to the market outlook for the week. Gaurang Shah here from Geojit Investments Limited. And as I speak to all of you all, this Monday morning at around about 10:15, markets are showing some signs of recovery, trying to manage to keep its head above 24,400. And of course, in terms of resistance, crucial levels were broken last week, 24,400 decisively, and we have seen lower levels. But last entire week was largely because of the global news flow and the noise coming out of United States of America with respect to the statements that have been made by President Trump. So there is going to be choppiness, there is going to be volatility, and there is going to be elevated activity that's going to happen. First quarter earnings is virtually coming to an end this week, and if I have to sum it up, then the first half of first quarter was disappointing. Second half of first quarter was a little bit better than what we've seen in the first quarter. So, and that was largely one of the reasons why the markets corrected the way it corrected. Along with that, you had a consistent sell side number from the FIs, which again kept the markets on its toes, and domestic institutions were supportive in terms of buying activity. Broadly, the range for the market for this week, friends, is 24,000, 24,200, and on the higher side 24,500 to 24,600. India VIX at 12.68 with an uptick of about 4.382%. Not very worrisome because elevated levels from 18 to 20, we've come down to 11, sub 11, and now we are trading at close to about 12.68 on India VIX. And of course, the choppiness and volatility is likely to elevate it this week. 15th August, that is Friday, we have an holiday, so it's going to be a truncated week, a 4-day week rather than 5-day week. And of course, news flows from the global front will something that the market will watch out for. Rupee has shown some strength against the dollar, 87.54 with a strength of 0.12 paise. And on the crude oil front, there has been downtick despite of the threat in terms of sanctions on Russia by US, statements made by European Union. There is some positivity as far as lower crude oil prices for our markets, and that's primarily because of the OPEC plus increasing the production. So 66.30 is the level on Brent, $66.30 to a barrel is the level on Brent, and $63.52 to a barrel is the level on NYMEX. Expect lower levels to continue. Strength in rupee to 87.25 at 87 cannot be ruled out. And of course, in terms of market choppiness and volatility, that is something that we'll have to watch out for. Oh, there is going to be worry in unless and until we see a decisive closure of the trade deal, if it has to happen either on 25th or what happens on 27th. That's something that the markets will clearly be watching out for. But large part of that noise that is coming out of the United States of America, I think market is trying to factor that in, and his market is trying to find its own base. This kind of choppiness and volatility, there is always sense in identifying growth opportunities stock specific. And with that kind of review, our sense is that telecom sector is one particular sector. Okay, before I go there, a small disclosure. Recommendations that are given are a part of our research team long-term portfolio. These are not BTST, STBT. Our company Geojit or I, we do not have any personal investment in the recommendations that are given by. No financial interest, no conflict of interest, but we give recommendation on similar lines to our clients. They might have their investment interest in the recommendations that are given. So the first stock recommendation is Bharti Airtel, a consistent player, increase in subscriber base. ARPUs are going upwards north along with contribution coming in from voice. So expect this particular continuity to contribute to the top line, bottom line. And of course, in terms of performance, we expect ARPUs to move further up north in the next couple of quarters. The second investment idea, friends, is from real estate sector. There has been a lot of positivity for the real estate sector, projects getting sold off in record time. So the company from the real estate pack is DLF. DLF, of course, also was on record. In Delhi, NCR region, they sold a record number of projects. In Mumbai too, they sold off phase one in a record time, and there is likely possibility of improvement to come through in terms of second phase opening up for sale. And festivities, the time, friends, during which a lot of people who have kept their deals open, they close the deals in terms of the house purchase they want to do. And of course, there is positivity in terms of interest rates also, which is heading down south. Lower interest rates will excite people to take housing loans and eventually buy their dream home. So these are two investment idea, friends, Bharti Airtel and DLF. Mind you, these are long-term investment ideas. These are not for BTST or STBT, whatever you want to call it. 12 months, 18 months, 24 months plus time horizon is something that you need to keep in your mind. And in terms of market, I think somewhere we will find bottom plus minus 50, 100 points from where we are trading. It's not that we'll give a runaway rally from here on the higher side. And my sense is that before we see any runaway rally, there should be some amount of consolidation and a base building exercise. So let's hope this week, of course, truncated. Next week is also going to be truncated because of Ganesh Chaturthi. So noise on the global front is something that markets will watch out for. And of course, curtains down for the first quarter earnings. So this is okay. And these investment ideas start at current levels. Don't put all your money at one time. Put in a staggered way. Maybe depending upon your risk appetite, you can start allocating, and then on dips you can go on adding it. Thank you very much for your patience, hearing. I'll see you again next week. Till then, please do take care of yourself. Bye bye.